Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Will Fuller, 85 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. it just never materialized.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced a field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, "I'll take him, I'll fix him." The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, "He's yours from now on." Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And know what the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
Back to throw here. It's complete to Fuller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Back to throw. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the plays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
319!
First throw now for the backup, Rodgers. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And all the way down to the 39.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Point after now from Sturgis. Sturgis adds the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Lions. 53 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Watch it now, Barney.
He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Sturgis for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch it now,
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. Time they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Detroit! Detroit!
the gun now on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Elliott puts this one through. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. He'll drop to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And on the ground they go with a running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw here. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone!
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That's now a second interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So out now come the Lions. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch him now, Barney!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They go play action here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Elliott. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers now on 1st down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now off to the races down the right side.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Rodgers flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
You reset. Hey, easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Right there. All day, baby.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's in.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because
under pressure, and they got to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Gone!
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out right at the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gone!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Right now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half, set in 2001. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone. For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch it now, Barney.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch it now, Barney.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in for a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Detroit getting set to go now. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down?
And that's caught inside the 35. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Under 10, 10.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 1st down carry for Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.